Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Legacies. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed the series so far. Last episode was very interesting, actually. Interesting turn of events happened because, as always, we thought a monster was coming to Mystic Falls to try and get Landon and take him towards Malvo Pit. But actually, that was not the case. A Sphinx come and, he was busting out riddles. And every time you got it right, you could ask him a question and he would tell you the truth. So, what was actually interesting is, do you remember that object that they hold and they speak to it when they're not really there? It's kind of like they're speaking to their own subconscious when they actually want to just get something out. Hope's done it a few times speaking to Landon, and she was doing it again in this episode, but Josie was doing it as well. She was in a bedroom and she was speaking to Landon and she was like, look, who are you going to pick? I need you to choose. You're going to pick me or are you going to pick Hope? And he was like, look, I can't decide, and the reason why I can't decide is because it's not really me. It's your conscience. You know what I mean? I would just be telling you what you want. But the person that can tell you is Landon, and he's up in the library. So she went up and she was going to speak to him, and obviously he was with Raphael, who's kind of like guarding him. He's shadowing him. He's making sure he's protected, and it's really interesting. And like I said, a Sphinx appeared, and every time you guessed its riddle, it told you the truth. And they ended up capturing it, locking it in the cell, and they were speaking to it. Raphael was anyway. I asked him a few questions and he told him, he said, look mate, Raphael got his riddle right, and he said, also what I know is how to keep Landon safe. That is it. The Sphinx looked up, come back, told him, said, look, there's something going on. Landon will never be safe as long as he's around this school. That is, obviously, I'm taking it as because Clark's there he's pretending to be the headmaster, and I'm assuming that the reason why he's saying that is the more he's around here, the more he's easily getting attacked. Well, Josie as well, they come up with a great idea because they actually thought that the Sphinx wanted to take, like I said, Landon towards the Malvo Pit, that they had this object, and they said, mate, how about that we trick him? We use this Landon that's not real and we send him into the Malvo Pit, and by the time that he goes in there and he dies because he's linked to the Luna, and pretty much that once the moon rises, that or reaches his apex, whatever, I'm not too sure, but once that happens, he will die. So we could send him in to the Malvo Pit, and then he will be destroyed. All we need to do is inject him with a bit of Hope's blood so that he will accept them in, and then he will be gone. So I thought it was a great plan. Honestly, I actually did think it was a great plan. So they planned to do that. They brought one in, a figment of Landon's imagination, and all he was doing, he was like, Hope, I love you, I want to be with you, you're the love of my life. And Joel says she took it as that is what Landon actually really thinks, but he's too scared to say it. But his subconscious, he's not bothered, he's just blurting it out everywhere, telling everybody. Both of the girls, obviously, well, Hope was kind of liking it, she was smiling, but I'm assuming that she obviously knew that she felt bad for Joel saying it wasn't really Landon, even though that's what he may think. Yet Joel says she was kind of feelings for her, because she said, look mate, even though he can't say it, that's how he feels, and I feel like he's made his decision already. And I kind of get a point as well, I actually do, I don't blame her for thinking that way. Well, like I said, the Sphinx, they took Landon, the fake one, towards him, and he was like, look mate, I don't even need you, I don't even need to take you to Malvo Pit, I'm not even here for you. That again was one of the most interesting things, because usually they are here for him, but he's not. Throughout all his riddles that he's been saying, he was saying, look mate, I deter and go on a different path. He's got a different vision, a different motive, and it's not the same one as we usually do. So again, that to me, it was interesting, because you expect the usual, and we got like a little kink in it, and it set us on like a different path. And obviously by him telling Raphael that about taking Landon away from the school, that's what they actually done at the end of the episode. Them two was getting off on a bus, see you later, they're not staying around. So I like how they used information from the Sphinx and then they put it into the present and they gone away. But as they did go away, Landon was writing in his book, he was saying, look mate, I know that I should have made a decision, but I can't, and I have to protect myself. Basically, he wrote in a book that he's leaving, and the two girls, Hope and Joseph, was both sat around on the bed reading the book, looking at it, and kind of crying together. And then he said, Hope was like, look, I really would love to come back to this school. I miss you. I miss Lizzie, getting bullied off her. I miss my friends. I miss MG. I miss the classes, of Rick and everything. And I just hope I can stay. but I won't stay if I make you feel uncomfortable. And Josie was like, look, mate, you can stay. You deserve to be at the school as much as I do. So I do enjoy that. And then all three girls, Lizzie come back with some ice cream, and they all sat there on the bed eating ice cream. And hopefully this is the start of the friendship that I've been waiting for. But obviously we found out in the episode, well, we didn't find out. We found out a few episodes before that, but everybody else found out that Clark, he is the one impersonating the head teacher. He used some dark magic to absorb from Josie, which knocked her out, and he got like a little trident, and pretty much he was after Hope. All he had to do is cut himself, and the next person that he stabbed, he would take possession of their body, and what better one than Hope? So that's what he was saying, because Malavoy's dad, as always, every time he does something with Clark, that it's always got a hidden agenda, it's always not right, he doesn't see him as like the favourite son, and you know, pretty much when he come back to Earth, he had to feed on the monsters / humans to try and keep his human form. So he wanted to try and take the one of the hybrid, the tribrid, who's not a tribrid yet, to stay alive. So it's interesting. So he went in, he cloaked himself, he's gone in, cut himself, he went to stab Hope, she put up a good fight, she ran off, they ran into the bushes. Who come? Landon, mate. He was like, look, I'll take your body. Stabbed Landon. He actually didn't stab Landon, he stabbed this fake one that's about to die. Yeah, so at least we tied it into the storyline, and his body transferred over into Landon's. So this guy now, Ryan, has only got, well, until the moon hits the apex before he actually perishes forever. But lucky for him, yeah, a zombie's come, dragged his dead body over to the Salvatore grave where the red hooded person is, and I think that this person, whoever it is, hopefully we find out today, is going to save his life on the last minute shot clock cheese. So I can't wait to find out. So thanks for clicking on today's episode. Hopefully guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash a like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into episode 8 of Legacies. Oh, he's back.
Yes, I did a spell to alter your appearance. Turn you into the most vile thing I could imagine.
I'm glad you're here.
You clearly hate me, so I can't imagine why. You're trapped inside a magically created body that expires at midnight. You're going into a grave you dug for yourself.
That is technically true, isn't it? Oh, it's snowing. Oh, is it Christmas?
Hey, no fair. Christmas is a state of mind. It's a feeling in the air. Now, you feeling it?
This Christmas was surprisingly violent. Yeah, it said it was October. I do like how it's actually changed. Like, I do like it when they mix up the vibes. Also, I would like to know that I know some parts in America, majority of the audience is American, like, is freezing and you do get snow. But have some of you never experienced snow before, like, ever seen it? Because we get it all the time. It's freezing here. But, yeah, I bet there's quite a lot of people that have never seen snow physically, touched it in their life.
On the drive over, I saw snowmen going up all over town. Kids on sleds.
Did someone say Coco?
This has to be the work of another monster.
Coco? And then we can talk about whatever it is you want to talk about. Now, what were you so worried about?
Don't remember.
Is it something in the snow? No way, is it him singing? It's decent, Caleb.
What are you wearing?
Wearing an extra one. Lucky me, right?
Because Dr. Saltzman is going to spend Christmas with us.
Do you know what, right? I'm going to pause it a second. I'll be back in 1 second. I'm feeling the vibe. Right in the back. I'm back. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. They got the tunes on, Christmas jumpers. I'm feeling festive. Let's go.
What is happening? I don't know. It's like everyone in the school is happy except for us. Too happy. Like, scary happy. Merry.
This is terrible news. It's freaking fall, not winter. You want me to quest for Frodo Baggins, don't you?
I just need Landon to be safe. Ho, ho, ho! I'd come bearing gifts.
Yo, I like her outfit, man. That was
More
sick.
like a peace offering, really. I have not been the supportive sister that I want to be. And then there's Landon. It was wrong of me to be jealous when his subconscious just chose you.
Oh, it's not snowing there. Need to change outfits now.
So while you were trapped in wolf form, I had Josie do a lineage spell to see if you had any ancestors who might know how to turn you back. Your parents. I've seen how much you've been struggling. I thought maybe meeting your parents might help you heal.
the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la.
I'm trying to work. So if you don't fa la 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 leave, I'm gonna give you all another piercing. I need to figure out what monsters make everyone so freaking merry.
Hell yeah. You sure you want to hit this?
If I started hitting stuff now, I might never stop. Believe me, I wish that there was another option, but you're the only one around here that's not eating figgy pudding. Everyone running around here all thankful for what they have.
You realize what you're missing? You want my help figuring out your monster? Let me eat, drink, and be merry for once in my life.
I actually don't mind him, you know. I actually do not mind him.
But do you remember the last time that you tried to reunite a father and a son? Bro, you are the only family that I need. So let's just keep moving before another monster catches up with us.
Rob, please.
Let go of me! I can't deal with this right now.
Okay, it's okay.
I think you boys better come with me.
What's your wish, Joe?
Well, if I tell you that, it won't come true, remember? Quit stalling. Tell me what I'm looking for before I run out of goodwill towards mudmen and their unpleasant consequences.
The Krampus. Where's the monster that brought all this snow and ice to town? Seeks out hatred and anger instead of peace and joy.
We're literally surrounded by peace and joy.
Not for long.
What did you just do?
I took a page out of your playbook.
Do you know what, right? I think he would be a decent teacher at the school. Like, yeah, I know he's got this little vibey thing going on where he wants to like destroy hope and that, but technically what I got from when he was first introduced, that it wasn't that bad. Like, the guy was just kind of serving his dad because he was scared of him, like, the whole time. I think he's very knowledgeable. He knows everything about all the monsters, and and I don't mind him as a character, actually. And I would like a supernatural teacher at the school that wasn't bad, even though he is bad. But I would like another supernatural teacher. Do you know what I mean? That's why I thought this head teacher that was going to get introduced might be okay, because he was supernatural, but he turned out to be a bad air. But, you know, Rick, he's normal, but he got knocked down by that spell, so we still don't know. Dorian, normal again. I would like somebody in who knows a bit of the stuff and who could teach them extra stuff and magic. Freya would be an unreal teacher. Get, like, she was in here, but, you know, they're not going to cross it, but she would be good.
Your spell's inside this room. Now, what exactly did you wish for?
I've been a very bad boy this year.
Unpleasant consequences, remember?
You want to protect Landon, right? Well, don't worry. The Krampus is coming to rescue me instead of going after him.
You literally stop pushing my buttons.
So she finally speaks, eh? I could also use a proper meal.
By which you mean...
Yeah, whoever else stops for fuel, yes.
We should eat before we left. The only reason that you're here is because you keep me perpetually unjolly.
I'm here because you fancy me, obviously. You come on this vessel like a drunken pirate.
Why don't you go eat Bambi?
Is this some kind of test?
You bet your ass it is. And you failed.
You just fly after you.
I need everyone's attention. I have bad news. A Krampus is headed our way. Santa's not real. He's a myth, and you're all acting like a bunch of children. So let's just put the partridge back in the pear tree and grow the hell up.
Don't listen to her, Pedro.
All right, you all heard her. Dorian, hit the books. Figure out how the Krampus operates. Josie, Caleb,
yes,
you need
Rick.
to set a trap for this thing. Everyone else, get the kids to bed and gather weapons.
You're a werewolf? No, but I was in love with one. I met Lucia in Afghanistan. If she'd known what would happen after she took a life, she never would have enlisted.
Why do you keep talking about her in the past tense? What happened?
Lucia was the bravest soldier I ever knew. The only time I ever saw her scared was when she found out she was pregnant. First full moon after she learned she was expecting, she was just gone. Soldier like her doesn't want to be found, never will be. So it's time you told me why you're here. Because you have more than just your mother's eyes, Raphael.
Wow, that's interesting. So he said that he got that girl pregnant, so he was in a relationship and she turned into a wolf, and then she just never come back, and so he's never seen his kid. I'm like, what I took from that is he was having a kid with her, she turned into a werewolf, never come back, he's not seen his kid, and he's not seen her, so he talks about her in past tense, but she's not dead because Landon's got a map and she's found there. He's not a werewolf, so it's tracking somebody on that map, so she's still alive. If she's not, then it wouldn't make any sense that they've made their way to that location, because they wouldn't be tracking no regular human, would they? They would be tracking the wolf. So Really interesting, actually.
I believe you have something for me. No, that's not what I asked for. I wanted another trident.
Oh.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, check this, mate.
Meet them.
Let me go. I can make it to the portal before the Krampus kills me.
Nice try, but fool me once and all.
What if there was a way that I could prove to you that I'm on your side?
Being at the school, it helped because there was other people like me. It turned out that it wasn't the right place for us, you know.
I get it. I know running away can feel like it's the only option. Sure can't get you something to drink, Landon?
I'm good, Walt. I'm just gonna grab some air. That's cool with you.
It's not got a bounce, is it? Lizzie.
Hop in, Hobbit.
Lizzie?
One more word, and I will feed you to the flames of Mount Doom myself.
I think that I am one of the only people that actually, I'm gonna say, I believe Ryan. I actually do, man. I think I believed him ever since the start, like, which is crazy, like, because all you consistently see is him doing bad stuff against everybody, but like, in my head, I listen to what he says, and I feel like it's a person, who's scared, who's just acting to try and save himself. Like, not because he hates everybody. I just feel like he's doing actions that he doesn't want to do because he's been put in a situation where he has to, like, life and death all the time. And, like, I don't blame people in those life and death situations. Like, if somebody picks someone up and drops them in and says, right, you've got to do and rob that bank or something, otherwise all your family's getting killed, and that person goes and robs the bank, like, I'm not going to... Okay, he's robbed the bank, yeah, he shouldn't have done it, but I can't really blame him because the guy's, like, forced into the sitch. So, again, I feel like I'm going to go on his side. I feel like it's a bad move for me, though. I feel like he sucked me in. But I'm going to say it, man. Because I think I've said it quite a few times. I don't think he's as bad as he's being played out to be. Yes, baby.
Straight in the heart. That's how you kill a Krampus.
Get your ball. Shoot
Everyone
a
stay
second.
back. Whatever's in that thing is coming out.
Oh, it's Santa.
Who wouldn't be merry on this special night? It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It actually is, though.
Santa?
A name like Alaric is pretty tough to forget. I must thank all of you for bringing me back. Don't blame yourself for missing. The Krampus's heart is very small, and this is my fight.
Go on, lad.
As long as monsters are after me, he's in danger too. I needed to find some place where I knew he'd be safe.
Face Hope and Josie, and then they will help you face whatever comes next.
I say, you people talk entirely too much when action is required.
Like, really fast.
Ray, Bulldog.
Very small indeed.
Have I not been absolute consistent in saying, when you tune into one of these episodes, you have no idea what story you're getting. None at all. Like, again, we haven't addressed, what's gone on with Clark's body, with the zombie that took him, with the hooded red figure, right? None of that has even been mentioned once. But he has been in the show as Landon, projected as Ryan, and now he wants to be on Hope's side, do you know? And now we've got Santa rocking around, chopping people up, Christmassy, mad, literally. I'm enjoying it, and I actually say it's a big positive that I tuned into an episode, I haven't got a clue what was going on, because I'm not going to lie, 20 minutes ago, I had no idea I'd be wearing a Christmas t-shirt. See what I mean, mate? You tune in, don't know what life's going to bring you.
Oh, this settles the matter. You are a terrible pilot.
I didn't think that being with you could get any more miserable.
Guy's a henchman, though. Look at him, he's ripped.
You know, I sussed it when I was tracking you down. That is the reason you brought me along, wasn't it? So you could just, ditch me like some unwanted pup.
You call my friends parsnips. Okay, whatever vegetable that they are, they don't like you.
Don't need to be liked to have a good life.
I fancy you, Elizabeth.
Did that line work in the Middle Ages?
But all that truly matters is that it's working now.
Tis not.
'Tis the season to be jolly, mate.
Put your shirt back on. You know what? Whatever. You are forgetting that there is a perfectly good dead phoenix in the trunk.
Yeah.
And you're forgetting that I'm dangerous.
Stop talking.
Likes a bad boy, doesn't she? Hey, he lifted her up like she was nothing.
Before I die, I wanted to tell you that you're wrong. I don't hate you, and that the truth spell you cast on me is still working. Obviously. At least I can enjoy the last 10 minutes of my life.
If you want to talk, I'll listen for as long as I can.
You're just as screwed up as I am, but your friends still love you. That's why I always wanted to believe my father could do the same. Merry Christmas, Hope.
Merry Christmas, Clark.
I was going to say, mate, whose is that eye? Like, I was going to mention that before, like when I said we'd not mentioned it once this episode.
I'll get my keys. Give you a ride at least.
Landon's better at surviving than anyone I know. Besides, I think I can learn a lot from you.
Oh, this is actually really nice. I'm actually happy for him. He's got a parent that actually wants him. How good is that?
You fancy me very much.
I fancy sex with you. Jury's out on the press. Why would you even want to stay?
Because I have nowhere else to go. This world is cruel to those it considers broken. But the Salvador School is the kindest place that I have ever been. That's why I want to stay there. If you'll have me.
I actually do like him. I actually do. Like, I like everyone apparently in this show. Usually I want everyone to die.
What do you think it is?
It's perfect.
Is it a new crossbow? Ah, it is perfect, mate.
Damn! Nice ride!
Thank you, Caleb.
I've wanted one since I was a kid.
That it's important to have dreams because sometimes they come true.
Oh, yeah!
Oh god. Wow, the scene's set perfect here. It's perfectly set.
Can you please just wait right here? I have something that I really need to tell you. I just can't until I've had another conversation first.
Merry Christmas, I guess.
You know what's weird about Christmas? Happiest and the saddest.
A person could not ask for a better partner, a better conscience. You are literally the best person that's ever had the poor judgment to hang out with me. I love the way you laugh and your upside down mouth, the way your face looks when you watch movies, and
You're in love with Hope.
This is fucking hard, man.
but that doesn't mean I regret a single second, because you are beautiful and special. And doing the right thing should never be this hard.
Oh, I feel well bad for
I
him,
thought
man.
leaving was the right thing to do, but I was wrong. Hope I loved you when I was dead. This is the part where you say,
That I love you too. I do love you. I loved you. You didn't even know it.
Hope you are pretty when you smile, man. Kiss under the mistletoe.
look up.
Am I the show writer or what? There's a similar scene like this. I think it was Bonnie and Enzo. I've got to say, right, I feel sorry for you, Joel. So I actually really, really do, man. I can't blame Landon because the guy was hardcore in love with Hope, and he lost his memories. See, he completely didn't know who she was, and then he went out with a girl, and it's just starting, and he really likes her, and he you know, there's nothing wrong with her, literally nothing. But then he's got his memories back. He's hardcore. It's like having a wife. Okay, you've got a wife, you love her so much, been together for ages, you are perfect together, absolutely perfect, and then suddenly you wake up one day, you have no idea who she is. You know, she's not even in your life anymore. And then the next 2 months, you just go out, you meet a girl, you go on dates, you're having a good time, she's great, there's nothing wrong with her. And then you wake up again, and then you know everything about your wife, all your feelings are back, you know who she is, all this stuff, everything that you've been through. Then you got to go and leave your girlfriend that you currently got. And that's not because you dislike her, and it's not because she's done anything wrong, and it's not because she's not great and beautiful and she's a, like, you know, perfect person. It's because all of what you felt, you've still got, you just didn't have it. I get it. I get it. I just feel so bad for Joseph because I very much like her. You know, she's a fantastic character and such a nice person as well. It'd be different if she was a bitch, because she's not. She's absolutely a great person. And she's gone from being like a shy person to like a, I don't know, like a confident one, believing in herself, strong, good witch as well. And like I can see a character progression, but then she's getting a bit of this, you know what I mean? She's going up and now she's steady in terms of she's getting hurt now, and I hope she don't go that way, you know, back down. I want her to be elevated because she's improved and she's great.
Don't worry, Dad.
Oh, what the? Oh, it's not him, actually, is it? The necromancer. You fucking bastard.
Always preferred Halloween myself.
I do like him, man. Oh, that's a good twist. A character that I actually enjoyed, you know. A baddie that I actually thought was really good. And I definitely was excited when he didn't die, he just disappeared and he's back. Now, that's not Ryan that's died, is it? Or is it? No, it is. But his body was taken. Okay, so I'm assuming Ryan is dead, but maybe not. I think he's going to come back anyway. His body was taken, like, in the last episode. But like he said, his consciousness did get moved into Landon's body. And that is Landon 2.0 or whatever. That's just been killed, I'm assuming. I don't know. A bit confusing, that, to be honest. Like, I'm not too sure whether it was if it was his body or Landon's, but either way, it's his consciousness that has just been killed, but his actual physical body was killed in the last episode, so technically he should be gone, but I do feel like he will come back. I thought, again, this was a good episode. I love the Christmas vibes. Like I said, I had no intention of whipping this out, and like it's got me excited, pumped up. Santa in here throwing literally right hooks, doing the bulldog, you know. He done a kick flip and then a little cut chest rip. What a guy, mate. It's good. So Santa's in there dominating, Christmas spirits going, eggnog sipping, you know, presents getting given out, mistletoe kissing. Do you know what I mean? Good stuff. The only thing, like I said, sad. I'm very sad for Joseph. I actually really am. Do I blame Landon? I can't blame him, because I believe that I believe my analogy hits it on the head. You know, you with someone for ages, you got all your feelings, you instantly forget who they are. Then you get with somebody, then you get all your feelings back, and it's not that you don't like the person that you're currently with, it's that all the feelings that you have from the person before are still there, and you can't see like why you're not with them. It does. So I just hope Josie can recover from this. I hope she don't go down in a downward spiral, whether it affects her mentally, you know, physically, in school, a magic, you know, the merge, all that stuff, because the merge is still happening, you know, we've got to remember that. So I mean, I just hope that she's okay. Another good thing as well, man, let's just say, how nice is it that Raph has actually found a dad, but he actually accepts him as well, mate. The guy was well happy that he wanted to stay. He ran over and gave him a hug. It was well nice to see. And potentially, I'm going to say his mum's out there as well. I actually am. Like, because the guy was talking about his mum in past tense, but he never actually said that she died. He said that she went into a wolf form and never returned, and he always wondered what happened and where his son was. Again, I think that is really interesting, because he did follow a map after doing a locator spell to get to that location. So nice Christmassy moment. It was definitely probably the best present that somebody got in this episode, was Raph getting a parent that actually embraced him. You know, that is what we like to see. We love it. Okay, and that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel. Hopefully guys enjoyed it. Lots of good stuff was happening, you know. We had some good tales being told, if you would say that. Landon has finally made his decision, and he chose Hope and let Josie down. Raphael's obviously met his parents, his parent, his dad, and he embraced him. It's good. Lizzie, you know, she's ended up sleeping with Sebastian. I mean, that's even no MG, so like, it's interesting, that one, like, because again, I don't mind Sebastian at all. I think he's really interesting. I think he's got potential to be a good character within the school. I like how he said, mate, you know, back in the day and now the earth's not changed. People who are different are treated differently. They look down upon. Where here, like in the Salvatore school, it's not. It's like you're accepted. And it's like the best place I feel like I've ever been. I'm enjoying it. Like, and that is the reason I want to stay. It's great. Do you know what I mean? That's a perfect answer. That's better than saying I want to stay because of you. It's like, give an actual physical answer to how he feels personally and deep connection to the school. So that's great. Rick got his a sick present as well off Dorian and Jose. Dr. Saltzman, mate. Dr. Larry Saltzman, little thing for his desk. You know what? I want to get one out for my desk at work. Literally, I've always said that I want to get one. I need to check where to get them from because I think they are cool, mate. And I'd be happy with him being back. It looks like Clark has been killed by the necromancer. He's the one under the hood. I'm absolutely surprised that it was him, but I'm loving it, mate, because I thought his first appearance in the show was really good. I thought his acting was great. And I was happy that he didn't die the first time. I might want him to die the second time. You never know. You know, it's a different season, different style of character, like kind of what he's doing now. But he definitely just whipped his head off. And, you know, is he dead now? I hope he's not, because I don't mind him. I feel like he, again, is a good character. And usually, yeah, I even said it in this episode, usually when I watch shows, I want everyone to die. They all peck my head, and I want them all to die. And there's about 3 of them that I want to stay alive. Here, I actually like everyone. I actually do like everyone. Like, up until this point here, episode 7 or 8, I can't remember now. If I was to vote for my most disliked character of the season, I haven't got a clue, mate. It'd be literally, it's like licking your finger and where's the wind blowing? Literally, pissing in the wind. No idea. That's because every character is decent to me. And, I can't believe how many times we've heard Caleb singing, and he's actually pretty good as well. He's actually decent. You know, why is it that everyone's a good singer and I'm absolutely awful? Literally. So, I like how they throw little Pedro in as well every now and again. He always makes me laugh when I see him in. Did you see him running with the little stick, and then Josie was like pushing him back, like, no, get, like, I'll do it. And like I said, a big highlight, Santa coming in, throwing some left and right hooks and bulldogs and taking out I can't remember what it's called now, but taking it out as well. And Hope, you know, she's all happy now. Like, do you see her? She was smiling, she was loving it. She told Landon that she loved him. I like how Landon said as well, mate, look, I feel like I've always loved you. I loved you when I was even dead. I loved you when you was dead. He was killing himself to find visions of her. Do you know what I mean? They have got a connection. So him picking Hope, it does make sense. It just obviously makes me sad as well in other aspects, but you get that. I've got to say, well done for him to actually going in and telling them. You know, it looked like he flaked last episode and bounced, but it didn't look like he flaked. He did flake, and then he realised that. Do you know what? Right? He didn't even realise that he'd done the wrong thing. He was dragged back by Lizzie Wanted. Like, they snapped his neck and dragged him back. So, he's come back anyway, and he's rectified a wrong, and he's give her a proper breakup speech and not said anything bad. He's actually said amazing things, but he's gone and said his stuff to Hope, and now hopefully we move forward and don't go back and forth with that. I don't want Josie to be hurt. I just want this to be done and dusted now, moved on, and let every other character progress. Speaking of Josie as well, man, she always has some good outfits. Like, she had like a white sweater on today. It looks like well expensive. I don't know the knitting on that, whatever it's made of, it looks expensive. And then she had like a little green shorts on with a bow in it, and then she had like a candy cane sock. She looked good anyway. Like, I always think she dresses up quite well. He said earlier on in the episode and previously before, you go into each one having no idea what you're about to watch, what continuous story that you're about to get, but all you know is that we don't influx you with every character in every episode, so it keeps you guessing and what you're getting. And like I said, we've had an 80s random thing. We've had a Christmassy Santa going off kind of episode. Christmas jumper whipped out for no reason. Madness. Do you know what I mean? That's what I do love about the show. All the craziness, all the unexpectedness, and all the madness with all the relationships and storytelling in between. That is why I think it's quite good. But that is going to wrap up today's video. So thank you for clicking on the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, please smash a like. It really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.